Radical.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Let's have some fun tonight. I think I found a new toy to play with. You know, Art, I think you're going to be happy with this. Art leaves me a lot of comments about StyxHexenHammer666. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot. And sometimes, you know, I show appreciation for my longtime subscribers here, you know, and I do things for them. I don't ask for money for these high quality commentary uploads. I just kind of do this for them, right? And, well, we got a comment thread here. I'll touch upon that later, but I just want to focus on this guy's been leaving some comments. Not too happy about my StyxHexenHammer666 uploads. The Dark Master, did you have to put that name twice? What, was there an original Dark Master? Or, you know, do you just want people to know that you're the Dark Master? Okay, whatever. Hey, you moron, he doesn't even ask for donations. Okay, let's see here. Quite easy to debunk this. My reply to him was, number one, of course, you liked your own comment. You know how I know you like your own comment there? Because I approved this comment, and it already had a like. And I know I damn sure didn't like it. Number two, visit the link provided here. And then I link to StyxHexenHammer's Patreon, and I tell him just to read it. He's asking for people's money. Patreon itself is constructed for monetary donations. Kind of odd for a guy that leans right politically to be into charity handouts, isn't it? Just kind of weird. Just kind of thought I'd throw that in there because, you know, historically, you know, it's usually the left side of the political spectrum that's, you know, considered for handouts. But I digress. Let's read this guy's Patreon. He also has a video. For further fun later, I might disseminate that upload, right? Because, you know, like I said, we like to have fun here. At least I do. Hammerman says, for years, I have created videos on a range of topics: politics, religion and anti-religion, gardening, current events, and philosophy. As an early arrival to YouTube, I have always disliked the concept of ad revenue, but being compensated for the rather massive amount of material I create is now a necessity. These extra funds will provide for better equipment, perhaps a better setup for content creation, and in the future, I hope, additional avenues for content creation altogether, perhaps live shows and so forth. It will also ensure access to caffeine, which is very important for video making. I create on a typical day between 3 and 5 videos and do this about 350 days a year. Everyone gets sick once in a while. My videos and written works are unrepentant and eclectic. I do not censor my views and never will. In today's somewhat numb world, I believe my video content is of value to everyone. He says value to everyone, meaning you got to give money for his thoughts, for his uploads on this hobby platform. So he says he's been on YouTube for a while, but he doesn't like ad revenue. It's kind of weird, though. It's kind of weird, and I'll hold off on that a little later. Oh, I got multiple points of destruction here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I do. I don't know if this guy really prepared himself for Radical Rick. But let's do what we can. Zone in on here quite easy. Is this asking for money? Well, he says he needs the donations for the content, right? What does he say here? It's a necessity. He wants to be compensated for the massive amount of material I create. Okay, well, I don't think he or anyone else really needs a lot of, you know, money from their audience or even money from YouTube in general to actually just upload videos just talking about things. I mean, I think he would agree, past the camera that he uses and he sets right in front of himself, I don't see him with any, I mean, I've watched a couple uploads, and correct me if I'm wrong here, I don't see anything crazy. I don't see any light shows. I don't see any special effects. I don't see anything but a guy just in front of the camera talking about things. I will say, you know, he's not that bad at talking about things. He's pretty good at the whole talking about things, but also I'm really good at talking about things. Okay? Now, I mean, pick your poison here. Some of you might like the way he talks about things versus the way I talk about things, but, you know, I talk about things like religion, anti-religion, current events, philosophy, from time to time. Mostly I center on, like, you know, e-beggars and game collecting, stuff like that. But we both are, I would say, you know, talented talkers. Talented talkers. The difference here is I don't expect Rusty Shackelford, Art Bell, all the people that come to my channel, I don't expect them to give me one single dime for my hobby uploads. This person, like myself, has hobby uploads on this platform. So, yeah, I know a lot of people are going to come by all angry about that and my views, but I just don't think I need charity donations online for just talking about stuff. Now, he says his videos and written works, works. Do you have a script for your uploads? I'm not going to knock this guy's uploads. He's clearly a pretty intelligent guy. I even would say I enjoy listening to the guy, but I would also say this guy would probably enjoy listening to me from time to time. Even though I don't probably have a lot of topics he might, find interesting. I do like here, he says, access to caffeine. So he kind of like admits, hey, some of your money is going into caffeine here. So there's admitting there that some of the money you give him is just going to stuff around the house and groceries, things to keep him kind of going and alive. My suggestion for this Hammerman is to, maybe just get a job, possibly. That's a good suggestion, right? Are you against working for a living? And if you do have a job, I would say, maybe get a better job so you don't have to e-bag online for donations. Might be a rough edit here because I almost forgot to add in this fact checking of one claim made on this guy's Patreon. Hammerman says, I create on a typical day between 3 and 5 videos and do this about 350 days a year. Everyone gets sick once in a while. I definitely understand how, maybe he might miss a day. Maybe he might get sick. Everybody gets sick. So I understand that. But let's check his channel. Let's take a look here. You can look along with me if you want to. 18 hours ago was an upload. 19 hours ago. 1 day ago. 1 day ago. Okay, so looking pretty good there. But then I see 2 days, 2 days, 2 days, 3 days, 3 days, 4 days, 4 days, 4 days, 5 days, 5 days, 6 days, 6 days, then a week. Seems more like 2 to 3. I don't see 1 day here where you've uploaded 5. I don't see 1 day you've uploaded 5. And, that last one seems like, since it was an hour apart, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe here you might have actually just recorded all these at once and then just kind of cut them up, which is nothing wrong with that. A lot of creators do that where, you just record for the day and you write down some topics, then you go over the topics. I've done that before. And then you kind of cut them up, put different gameplay, if you upload gameplay like I do. But, so to the people that are on your Patreon, I think you just kind of need to edit that a little bit to 2 to 3 a day. And then when you look at the reality where it's you upload between 2 and 3 commentaries a day, I would, again, balance that out against, sometimes in the past, I think I've had heavy periods where I've uploaded maybe 3 or 4 uploads a day. I don't have as much time to do that anymore, but hell, 2019, early 2020, I remember times I was uploading a lot, like a lot. And I never thought about the need to have a Patreon, and people can actually probably make the argument with my crystal clear gameplay, right? Most of the time, not all the time, with my capturing software and the fun little edits I put at the end, I would make an argument. Maybe I got more going on editing wise on my channel, on my Rinky Dink YouTube channel than this guy does. And here again, I don't ask for 1 dime from my audience, but I do have the evil ad revenue, right? This guy doesn't like ad revenue. I have the evil ad revenue. So I don't really, get that. It seems like an angle to me. Seems like an angle. So yes, we come back full circle to the statement by this guy, the Dark Master, saying that he's not asking for money. And he called me a moron. Well, you just go to the channel, even if you don't go to the Patreon, go to the channel and guess what his main video is on his homepage. Welcome, how to support my work. Right. So he's not asking for money, but he has a Patreon and he uploads that directly to his YouTube channel. He took his time to upload a 3-minute video asking people for money. I don't see how you can see it any other way.